What's going on, guys? Scott D in Power Building Fitness here, back with another workout video for your viewing pleasure. So this is the second bench press session of the week and the last training session of my first week leading into Worlds. So for this session, what I done was I basically replicated the first bench press session we had of the week, except for I threw on bands. So as you can see here, either side of the bench I have a 32.5 kilo dumbbell with a 2.5 kilo plate in front of it at the back of it to keep it in place, and then I have a pink band either side around the bench. So basically what we done was we replicated exactly what we done on every other day. So we done a set of 3, a set of 3 again, sort of warming up, lighting up weight, then we done a set of 3 plus, so 3 to 5 reps, and then we finished off with a heavy single, and then we repeated that with the slingshot, the blue reactive slingshot on different weights. Obviously I think with the slingshot what we done was we done what we done for the main working sets of competition style bench, but we put an extra 5 kilo on. So say I done 70 kilo for the working sets on competition style bench, it'd be 75 for the set on the slingshot here. And then what we done was we replicated the exact same rep range once again with the close grip bench. So we're hitting 3 different types of bench, as you see me nearly chop my head off there with bands. 3 different types of variation of bench day. So we have competition style, we have the slingshot, and then we have close grip, the same as the other day, but we have the bands on it for added resistance. So why the bands? Well, I'm really bad on bench press. Bench press is my worst movement out of all, and I'm really trying to help everything I can to help my bench press go up. And what the bands do, there is more tension at the top. So at the top you have the most amount of tension. As you come down, the tension is lowered, and as you press off your chest, the higher you get, the more tension there is on from the bands. So technically when you're just at about lockout or midway, that's when the most tension from the bands will be on. So it really emphasizes pushing off the chest and speed work, making sure you're getting the bar as fast as you can off your chest, and works your lockout, because obviously, as I said, it's going to be harder at lockout than it is at the bottom because there's more resistance going up, and that's a problem I have. I'm normally quite quick off my chest. If anyone's ever seen my other videos and seen my failed bench press attempts, I always get it really fast off the chest, and just as we get near lockout, that's when I normally fail the reps. So this will in turn help me. There's loads of other ways to help your lockout on the bench. For instance, the slingshot there, as that helps you get off your chest, and as you get about midway point, the slingshot stops helping you. So if you are able to use a heavier weight, it'll shoot off your chest, and then you're technically pushing the weight yourself from midpoint to about lockout. And I'm just trying, as I said, anything I can to try and help my bench press as much as I can. On my right side, on my shoulder, I'm having, I don't know if I mentioned this video before, I'm having sort of a little niggle or pain. It's not annoying me so much in competition style. I've brought my grip out a lot and I'm a lot wider. It's more when I'm close, and what I've narrowed it down to is it's actually coming from the back of my lat. Anytime I do pull-ups or anything like that, it will hurt in my shoulder. It's progressively got less and less as the sessions go on, because I've been taking real good care of just doing my mobility, doing my rehab, making sure I'm putting heat on it, make sure I'm not overstraining it. But it has led to me not doing as heavy of OHP as I would like. It's quite restricting my OHP. It just feels like it's pinned or something. It's just something trapped, and it's coming from my upper chest as well. It's quite tight, and I've just been trying to work on it. As I said, it only hurts me a slight bit on the bench when I go close grip. It's not anything major for me to be worried about. It's just a niggle and it's annoying me. I just don't feel comfortable or strong on that right side. I don't feel I'm pushing off as much as I can or as strong as I should be able to, but I'm pretty sure it'll work itself out, and we are taking care of it, so I should be fine moving on. So getting into some of the accessories, this first week, as I said, is all the accessories is 4 sets of 8. The second week will be 4 sets of 8, and then we move on to 5, and we'll narrow it down, getting lower reps and heavier weight, peaking towards the competition. So I believe this day I just done 15 kilo either side, so 50 kilo OHP for 4 sets of 8. As I said, this is pretty light for me. Just minding that shoulder and making sure I'm not straining it getting my bench press walk in, and just make sure I'm not straining it on the accessories. So I believe we done bent over rows 4 sets of 8 with 60 kilo, OHP 50 kilo for 4 sets of 8. I put all the clips in here. I'm just speeding them up a little bit for you guys, so you don't have to sit through all of it and watch all of it. A few more accessories. What else did we do on this day? Okay, yeah, so incline dumbbell press. I was doing the first session I was supposed to do incline bench press, just to help chest development obviously, but just also to get another variation in the barbell movement to get stronger at the bench press. It was bugging my shoulders too much, so I decided to use the dumbbell so I'm able to keep my elbows out and just keep tension off my shoulders, keep my chest up and keep the constant tension on my shoulders the whole time. I believe we done 4 sets of 5 with 30 kilo there, quite light, quite easy, as I said, being mindful of that shoulder the whole time. And from here we just done some wide grip pull-ups with a 2.5 kilo, I believe. It's just 4 sets of 8 once again. Is that a 5 kilo? No, I think that's a 5 kilo. And then we finished off here with a superset of dumbbell skull crushers to target the triceps once again. That's another weak point on your lockout of your bench. If you are having trouble with your lockout, normally it could be tricep strength, so I'm really trying to hammer my triceps as much as I can. And we superset that with rear delt flies to get some more back in the air, and also for some shoulder health. Another movement you could do is face pulls. That's also really good for shoulder health. But yeah, so this is going to conclude my first week of training, guys. I hope you enjoyed all the videos I've put out so far. I'll be putting out a lot more leading up towards this competition. I just want to say thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.